Good evening and welcome to the Nevis newscast. So today is Tuesday, May 3rd, 2016. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. A resident of Bath Village has been formally charged and cautioned for the offences of housebreaking and larceny committed between July 19th and 20th, 2014 in Farms Estate. A release from the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force says the charges against Alan Broadbelt stem from the discovery of a cache of stolen items at his home in Bath Village. A combined search operation by members of the police force and the St. Kitts and Nevis Defence Force on Thursday, April 28th, resulted in the discovery. The find includes furniture, electronics, air conditioning units, groceries, construction supplies, tools, and other items. Persons who reported house break-ins and larceny have come forward and have identified some of the recovered items. The investigation is ongoing, and this is the first of what is likely to be many charges against Broadbelt, as there are items associated to several house break-ins and larceny in the discovery, says Inspector Alonso Carty of the Nevis Division. The TDC Group late last week hosted a ceremony to commence work on the rehabilitation of Longstone House. The property owned by TDC is situated at the corner of Main Street and Chapel Street in Charlestown. Opening remarks were delivered by TDC Nevis Managing Director Ernie France, who stressed the importance of the restoration of the building. Chairman and the CEO of the TDC Group, Earl Kelly, gave an overview of the project.
The entire project is expected to cost over $3 million. And will include the demolition of all floors and interior walls. And if you take a walk inside of the building, you would note that the ground floors have already been demolished, and so it's down to the dirt to prepare for the steel frame that is supposed to go in. We will put in a new steel superstructure to support the new upper floor and for the new roof. Additions on the northeastern and southeastern ends of the building, where we've already seen some excavation taking place. We'll have new modern air conditioning systems, new utilities, meaning new electricals, plumbing, computer communication lines. We'll have new bathrooms and a new sewage and water treatment system, waste treatment system. New exterior doors and windows, what you see in the building, they will go. New paved parking area, that will be designed to manage the water runoff. New landscaping where we are standing here. And most importantly, and I know the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society and other people would be glad to hear this. We are not, and I repeat, we are not going to interfere with the exterior walls. Those walls they are good made of good volcanic stone. They're not in the same condition that they used to be in, but we will maintain them. Those that need to be replaced will be replaced, and upon completion, the building will be power washed to rid it of all the salt and dirt that has been eating away at its walls.
Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Vance, Amory, who attended the event and symbolically broke the ground with Kelly, welcomed the rehabilitation exercise and congratulated TDC on its role in the economic development of St. Kitts and Nevis.
I can say without contradiction that TDC has been one of the driving forces in the economic development of St. Kitts and Nevis, and we see its influence in so many areas because of their subsidiaries, the level of employment, 600 plus persons in the companies employed, which speaks well to the effect which this company is having and has had on the development of St. Kitts and Nevis.
Pastor Davidson Morton did both the invocation and the blessing of the project, with Keisha Jones delivering the vote of thanks. The event was attended by TDC officials as well as other corporate officials on the island. The Nevis Bus Association last week hosted a week of activities to highlight the role bus drivers play in our community and the economy, especially as it relates to transportation. The week ended on Saturday, April 30th with an island-wide rally with buses traveling in a convoy around the island. The convoy ended at the Charlestown Secondary School grounds just after 6 p.m. The members honored 6 drivers who have been in the profession for a long time. The honorees were Kenneth Warner for 34 years, Ralph Superchick Allen for 31 years, Everton Pep Morris for 34 years, Curtis Surpriser Perkins for 28 years, Hilarina Liebert for 19 years, and Joseph Brown, who was absent. Each of the honorees received a fruit basket as well as a plaque.
It says Appreciation Award presented to in recognition of your outstanding and lengthy service within the passenger bus fraternity. Presented April 30th, 2016.
The bus drivers were quite appreciative of the gesture, and all of them expressed their thanks to the Nevis Bus Association.
The award is something nice. People who does things like this, it make them feel good, right? Even though you don't go out there to get an award, and someone look around and say, well, okay, give these guys an award because they have been doing something for a long time. It makes you feel good.
I think it was a good initiative from the Bus Association to present this award to the most outstanding bus drivers because we're doing a good service for the community. I think it's a very good suggestion by the Nevis Bus Association. So, I say congratulations to them for making a very great move like this.
I think it's a good bus service and we're looking forward to do it much better.
Thank the Bus Association to honor me this afternoon. It's a good pleasure to be here.
Thank the Nevis Bus Association to give me this award today. I am very much appreciative and it was a good gesture. We had a wonderful time going around the island, different stops, and may God continue to carry us from strength to strength.
The activity by the Nevis Bus Association received support from their counterparts on St. Kitts, as 11 of the bus drivers from there journeyed over with their buses.
It was our pleasure to be here with the Nevis Bus Association today, and we really had a good time. We decided that it was our duty to come over, seeing that the Nevis guys always support us in everything we do, and we are happy that we were able to share this moment with them, and we wish them all the best in all their future endeavors, bigging up all of the members and all of the people that rally around whatever they're doing. And I want to also thank all of the bus drivers from St. Kitts that made it their business to come over with us. Just continue doing what you guys are doing, and we're going to be supporting you guys.
Vice President of the Bus Association, Davon Maynard, says the association intends to have another week of activities next year and would honor other long-serving bus drivers.
Celebrating the old, showcasing the new. Culturama 42.
Welcome back. A new non-governmental organization aimed at being a support network to uplift, empower, and transform young women on Nevis was launched on Wednesday, April 27th. Reach One Incorporated was recently established and focuses on offering mentorship services to meet the social, emotional, professional, and personal development needs of young women between the ages of 18 and 35 years. The initiative was conceptualized by Director Kamara Lee.
There is a need for mentorship or that guidance for young women in our society. Personally, throughout my life, there are persons who have helped to help me in terms of my direction, give me some sort of guidance or even some advice that help to uplift me in some way. And on a daily basis, I come into contact with several young women across the island of Nevis. Some of them have questions and they're just looking for somebody to have a conversation with to help them to come to some sort of decision or to weigh the options, not telling them exactly what to do, but to provide that guidance and support. And so because of what I've been through, the assistance I received, I decided that it is a good idea to start something, formalize it to help the young women on the island of Nevis.
The program pairs trained suitable female mentors with young women who seek the services of the NGO. Each mentor has a background in extensive community service and volunteer work, allowing them to bring a wealth of knowledge and experience in dealing with issues affecting young people. To join the program, young women can contact any founding member of the board of directors, Kamara Lee, Michelle Slack, Evelyn Henville, or Zanella Claxton of the Department of Youth and Sports.
We have put in place a registration form, but before that, we will be advertising our number, which will be our main mode of contact, and the number is 869-661-1023. And so we will have that cell phone. One of us will have the phone at all times, and young ladies can contact us at any time. Once the contact has been made, one of our board members will meet with this young lady, and then we will share the application form and discuss with them more about each one. We will also have a Facebook page, each one reach one. We can be contacted there, but as Michelle rightfully stated, that's the first point of contact. You send us a message, let us know if you are interested, and then we will reach out to you to discuss further. So we are not encouraging that any personal information be shared via this medium. In addition, we have set up an email address, which is eoro.skn@gmail.com.
According to the Board of Directors, the program is built on the core values of confidentiality, accountability, trust, and respect, and has established strategic measures to ensure that these values are upheld. The Nevis Blues Festival made a contribution to the Steel on Fire Ensemble on Friday, April 29th at the Tourism Career Fair and the Taste of Nevis event held at the Artisan Village. Shari Greaves, the chair of the local organizers for the Blues Festival, made the presentation.
On behalf of the Nevis Blues Festival, the Steel on Fire Steel Pan Group performed excellently at the Nevis Blues Festival, and they did this for us free of charge. And so just to say thank you, we are making a small donation, a small cash donation to the group to help them further music and steel pan music here in Nevis. And we just want to say thank you guys to all of the members of Steel on Fire and their coach and the person behind Steel on Fire, Mr. Garvin Patterson, for allowing us the opportunity to showcase the musical stylings and talent of steel pan music here on Nevis. So on behalf of the Nevis Blues Festival, we would like to present you with this token of our appreciation, and we do hope that you will continue the good work of music here on Nevis and continue to excel in Nevis here.
The donation was accepted by Mikel Scarborough, a member of Steel on Fire. The all-day event was one of the activities which is being held as part of Exposition Nevis, the Ministry of Tourism's April 13th to May 20th celebration under the theme All Things Tourism Savor the Flavor. Here is Communications Officer Sheila James with an update.
In recognition of the event, the staff at the Ministry of Tourism wore the national costume of St Kitts and Nevis. The event was well received by our primary and high schools of Nevis. Pupils and students engaged in career advice on offer from the prestigious AAA award-winning Four Seasons Resort and on par from our wonderful staff from Nisbet's Plantation and Beach Club. Also at hand were the Nevis Tourism Authority and our counterparts Ministry of Tourism St Kitts. Companies such as Digicel, Immigration and LIAC were also available through the course of the event. Our artisans framed the event with exhibits from Marvin Hanley amongst other local arts and crafts vendors. The highlight of the day was the chef demonstrations from Michael Henville, the Four Seasons Resort, Rodney's Cuisine and Bananas. This complemented the presence of agriculture and their demonstration of ground provision, which would have been used in the ingredients used by our chefs. Entertainment was enjoyed by many performances by Steel on Fire Steel Pan. NCDF provided dancers, masqueraders, drumming. They too hosted an information booth depicting their work in the community. The event came to a close with a terrific authentic authentic sounds of the Sugar Hill String Band. And on Saturday, April 30th, the Booby Island Regatta commenced. Numbers of participants eagerly awaited the start of the regatta from the White House Bay in St Kitts. It was reported several Hobie Cats from Nevis Yacht Club and 4 local boats took part in the annual event. The 3-day race started on Saturday, 30th of April from the White House Bay in St Kitts with the cross-channel challenge from St Kitts to Nevis via Monkey Shoals. The race continued on Sunday, 1st of May, round the clock circumnavigation of Nevis Island to Paradise Beach to Charlestown, and concluded on Monday, May 2nd with a classic pursuit race around the Booby Island, starting and ending at Awali Bay. Nevis Island Road Relay got off to a great start. Several people turned up to participate as individuals or in teams. The race commenced at 8 a.m. and several competitors made up of locals and stakeholders took part in this arduous, challenging race. St Kitts took the title for the second time. Nevis placed second and third. The organisers said to be pleased with this year's event. The proceeds from this event will go to the maternal funds. Jessup Seafood Fiesta welcomed a small crowd to their event. Reports suggested that the event went well and looked forward to 2017. Hanley Road Fisher Folks Association on Hanley's Road. Fisher Folk Association are said to be more than satisfied with the fishing tournaments which took place on May 2nd. A huge turnout, and it was observed to be the largest turnout since the event commenced some 3 years ago. The overall winner, Kimoy, took the grand prize of Fisherman of the Year.
Communications Officer Sheila James with this evening's edition of Tourism News Extra. That's it for this evening's edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. Good night.